Welcome back to game 2 here of Redbirds Ravens. I think we're having some connection issues, so I apologize if things are a little choppy right now. I'm working on them, trying to get my software to behave itself. If you're just joining us, it's 1-0 Ravens as we head into the top of the second. That pitch is lined into right field for a base hit. Base hit there by Gabriel Cruz. Start off the inning here. Still Will Zerl on the mound for the Ravens. That brings Dawson Kusel to the plate. Kusel's first plate appearance of today did not get into action as that ball pops out of the glove of the catcher, and that is going to allow the runner to advance to second. In and out of the glove of Eric Delfatti. And Riquet Cruz is able to advance to second. Swing and a miss there from Kusel. Kusel's line on the season thus far, he's 3 for 11. 3 singles, 3 RBIs. Now Zerl delivers. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner on second, nobody out. Pitch from Zerl. Ooh, just a little bit low and off the plate. That one looked like it could have been called a strike. But there's no use dealing in hypotheticals, and the count remains, or should I say becomes, 2-2. Go over at second. And now Zerl delivers home. That one is grounded foul. Third base side towards the Ravens dugout, and we're going to work again now at 2-2. Here's the pitch, and ooh, he leans out to just grab a piece of that one, fouled it right back into the plate. Once again, he will have a try 2-2. Taken off the plate for a ball. Yazdan Fard at the plate. Yazdan Fard is playing right field tonight. Swinging at the first pitch, he fouls that one back. Swings and misses at the second one. Now 0-2. Yazdan Fard did not get into the first game. Playing right field now for McGill. The lefty waits for his pitch. That one's well off the plate. Taken for a ball. Runners on the corners, nobody out. McGill looking to respond after the Ravens put up 1 run in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, he got him. Good fastball from Zerl. And so the second consecutive strikeout for Zerl, with the caveat that Dawson Kusel was able to reach first either way on a dropped third. So now Alex Strapko comes to the plate. Playing left field again. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Good pitch there from Zerl. Double play in order for the Ravens. And it would be enough to get them out of this one. Take care of that runner at third. Runner going. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Oh, they got him. Runner coming home. Safe is the runner at home. So a cheeky double steal there by the Redbirds. They sent the runner from first to second, and he was easily out, but it gave enough time for the runner Riquet Cruz to make it home. It's close though, close at the plate. Throw just a little bit too late for Eric Delfatti to apply the tag. So a little bit of small ball heroics there for the McGill Redbirds. Maybe not even small ball. That was really more like no ball. Just base running out there. 2 strikes now on the batter, Alex Strapko. He grounds that one over to short, and that is fielded by Brendan Soda and not going to be in time. He had a little bobble out there short. Strapko running hard. He might have been able to beat it out anyways. In any case, he now stands at first. And William Durnford comes to the plate. I made a mistake Durnford's first time up. I called him William Greer, and that's because they're wearing the same number. So, gonna need to runner going. Throw to second. He's out. They got him. So the second runner of the inning gunned down by Eric Delfatti. Excellent work by him. 2 strong throws down to second. 2 runners erased. Score now 1-1 between McGill and Carleton here at the Ottawa Ballpark. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being with us. Hope you found us over here on the YouTube. And I'm going to be back for the bottom of the second in just a moment. Spot 2 just getting underway here at the Ottawa Ballpark between the Redbirds and the Ravens. Game 2 of this doubleheader. If you're just joining us, Ravens scored 1 in the bottom of the first, and the Redbirds just got 1 back in the top of the second. It's going to be Sal Lima coming to the plate, leading it off for the Ravens. Lima's playing center field in this game. He stands in against the righty William Greer. First pitch is a fastball taken at the knees for a strike. First run for the Ravens scored on a fielder's choice. So that fastball is taken above the zone for a ball. And McGill was able to get it back with a tricky piece of base running. With runners on the corners, they sent the runner at first to second, and after the throw went to second, sent the runner on third to home. It's a play I remember my high school coach trying to get us to run. I don't believe we ever actually did run it successfully, but we were also not very good. That pitch is lined it up the middle by Lima, through for a base hit. Nice single by Lima to lead off the inning. Ravens in shape here to try and turn this tie into a Ravens lead once again. Brendan Soda at the plate. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Soto went 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game, where he was also playing shortstop. Struck out twice. Now he waits for the 0-1. Showing bunt, pulls it back. That pitch was up and away. And leaving a 1-1, and we'll see if Soto wants to have another look. See if he can lay down the bunt and advance Lima over to second. He's showing bunt again. Oh, he misses. So that'll be 2 strikes now. And almost certainly no more showing bunt here. Lima's going. Ball in the dirt. No throw. That ball bounces past the catcher. And so Sal Lima easily manages to make his way down to second. Two and two is taken, and that is just a bit inside. So now the count is full. Lima, the runner, on second. Here's the pitch to Soda. Swings and chops that one up the middle. That is fielded at second by Comirov. Albert is the 9-hitter, same as last game. 0 for 2 in that game. Here's the 0-1. Taken below the zone for a ball. 2 up for the Ravens, Carter Smith and Eric Delfatti. That is the top of the Ravens lineup. High for a ball. That one is fouled back out of play. Oh, and 1 on Smith. He grounded out to second, his first appearance. Takes that one low for a ball. Already the Ravens offense in better shape than they were in game 1. They're having a tough time getting people on and moving them over. Greer delivers the 1-1. Fastball, strike, top of the zone. Now the 1-2. That's a ball. Shoulder level on Carter Smith. Count is even at 2-2. Smith can reach. It'll be Eric Delfatti, playing catcher in this game, coming to the plate. The pitch. Taken low. Good take there by Smith. Finds himself in a full count here. Good chance to keep the line moving for the Ravens. Bring Delfatti to the plate, who already has a hit tonight. The pitch. Swung on and hit to short. Fielded by Durnford. Throw on to first. They got him. Nice play there. So, the runner at third is erased. And the score remains 1-1. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. Following along with me at the Ottawa Stadium. I'll be back for the the top of the third in just a second. Welcome back to the Ottawa Ballpark. William Durnford still at the plate. That's where he stood when the top of the second ended, after Eric Delfatti gunned down to the runner at second. First pitch taken there, low for a ball. That was the second runner that Delfatti gunned down in that inning. Two really strong throws over to Matt Albert at second. Both of them beat the runner handily. Strike there at the knees thrown by Will Zerl. Back out for his third inning of work. Durnford walked on his first at-bat today. It's that one low for a ball. And the count is now 2-1. The pitch. Pops that one up to right field. Ranging back is Matt Albert. He gets called off by the right fielder, Carter Smith. There's one away. So after that flyout, it's Robert Glusker coming to the plate. He grounded out to short his first time up. Zerl's going to step off here and walk towards home plate. Not happy with the ball. Going to receive a different one from the catcher, Eric Delfatti. And he's going to march back to the mound here with one away in the top of the third. Score still 1-1. Redbirds and Ravens. Second game of this series. That one is swung on and hard in the right field for a base hit. That drops in front of Carter Smith. He throws it back in. So a nice single there by Robert Glusker. A runner aboard here for the Redbirds. There at first. See if he makes an attempt to go, but why would you want to run on Eric Delfatti at this point? After he's shown he can gun you down. 1-0, that's high. Ball 2. Zerl has a look over towards first, now settles in, the 2-0. That one's also low, ball 3. Here's the pitch, taken for a strike. Like Steffler was taken all the way on that one. That one is called a strike. Count is now 3-1. Klusker stands on first. Here's the pitch. Another ball taken for a strike. And so Zerl, 2 strikes in quick succession, bring himself back into contention in this count. Runner going, swing, and that one is hit hard into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Marshall McKinnon has the ball. He's going to throw it back in. So the runner not going to be able to advance to third, but he does advance to second. And the Redbirds now have 2 on, 1 out. Noah Marr now comes to the plate. Checked his swing, but went around there. Strike 1. Fouled back there by Marr. Now 0-2. Marr coming in for Sam Walsh. He took the first at-bats in center field today. Not sure why he's been pulled, but in any case, it is Noah Marr in there. He is down 0-2. 1 away here, runners on first and second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Marr is down on 3 pitches. That brings Tyru Komarov to the plate. Komarov playing second once again in this game, as he did in the first. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch there, top of the zone for a strike. Couple of glances over at second. Zerl throws home. Another strike. Dropped in the off speed there. And once again, he is ahead 0-2. 3 strikeouts already on the night. See if he can put away Tyru Komarov. Close out this inning and end the McGill threat with 2 runners aboard. Here's the pitch. Fastball above the zone. That's a ball. Zerl delivers. That's bounced in. So a couple good takes there by Komarov. He now finds himself with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to advance or score the 2 McGill runners at first and second. The pitch. That is lined hard into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Running over is McKinnon and Sal Lima. Sal Lima is going to field it. 1 run is in. Runner stops at third. A double there from Tyru Komarov, though. That's enough to the McGill Redbirds retake the lead here in this one. And it's going to bring Gabriel Riquet-Cruz to the plate. He is already singled tonight. And this time, he has runners at second and third. First pitch. Check swing strike. Taken low and away. Nice pitch by Zerl right on the black. And he is only 1 out away from erasing those runners at second and third. The pitch. That one is grounded over to third. Brendan Soda can't field it. It's short. And a run is going to score. Tough play there for Soda. He had to cut over behind Dylan Murpaugh at third, try and make that play. Wasn't able to field it cleanly. So another McGill run is going to score. That makes it a 3-1 ball game. Dawson Kusel now to the plate. He struck out his first time up, but was able to reach on a dropped third. Takes that pitch for a strike. Kusel, he's got an electric blue barrel on his bat. Easy to spot. Here's the pitch. Runner going. Delfatti, throw down to second. Safe is the runner. Gabriel Riquet Cruz taking a little bit of a gamble there. We've seen Eric Delfatti throw out a couple runners in this game. But he makes it in there. And now there are 2 runners in scoring position. 1-1 on Kusel. Taken just off the plate. Ball 2. Searle looks in. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken as well for a ball. Really close. That was a good take from Dawson Kusel. And now the 3-1. That's a strike. Nice pitch on the inner third of the plate. And so now a full count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So those runners at second and third are not going anywhere. Will Zerl strikes out Dawson Kusel to end the threat. Top of the third. 2 runs did score, however, in the top of the third. Ravens going to have a chance to try and equalize when we come back. Bottom third here at the Ottawa Ballpark. My name is Alex Scott. Don't go anywhere. Bottom of the third just about to start here. It's the Carleton Ravens at bat against the McGill Redbirds. Ravens trail 3-1. Catcher Eric Delfatti steps in for his second appearance. He singled his first time up against the pitcher, the right-hander William Greer. Here's the pitch. Hard swing, foul back. Last time the Redbirds took the lead. There's a strike taken. Took it in the top of the third, put up a couple. Ravens looking to equalize here. The 0-2. Taken just inside for a ball. And now William Greer is going to step off and take a little lap around the pitcher's mound. Steps back on. And here is the 1-2. That is hit hard over to second base, fielded by Komarov. Nice job on the hop, throws it over to first. There is one away. Ball on that final hop, the ball took a little bit of a weird jump. Komarov leaped up and was able to secure it cleanly. Toss it on over to Dawson Kusel at first. Eric Delfatti goes down. That brings Dylan Murpaugh to the plate. Murpaugh playing third base. Swinging at the first pitch, fouls it back towards his own dugout. Going to be one strike on him. The 0-1. Murpaugh lines that one into right field. That's a base hit. So a nice job from Murpaugh. And with one out, the Ravens have a runner aboard. Jordan Cruz coming to the plate. Cruz is playing first base. He reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. Throw over to first, back in plenty of time is the runner Murpaugh. Trying to keep him close, another look over. And he's going to throw over again. And Murpaugh really not very far off the bag at all. He didn't even have to slide, he only took 2 steps back to get back onto first base. Greer must be seeing something he's not happy with. And finally the pitch home. Fastball, well above the zone for a ball. One and 0 on Jordan Cruz. Takes that one, and now the catcher's going to throw down to first. Still, though, Murpaugh back in plenty of time. And it's not like he's dancing like Ricky Henderson out there. He's taking a very normal lead. I don't know what the other pitch in there. It's taken for a ball, and now count move to 3-0. See if Jordan Cruz has the green light, try and do some damage. Try and bring over Dylan Murpaugh. Here is the pitch. Taken all the way is Cruz. That's a fastball down the middle for a strike. The 3-1. Taken for a strike. Outer portion of the plate there. Now things become interesting as the 3-0 count is very quickly become 3-2. Throw over to first again. Back is Murpaugh. Nice white Ravens uniform. I'm not going to be able to see him. He's going to be camouflaged, covered in dirt. A couple more slides back in. Now he's actually going. Strike out. And the throw to second is not anywhere close. So Jordan Cruz goes down on strikes. Dylan Murpaugh, he finally decides to go. And it's a good call. Throw down to second, not anywhere close. So he's now in scoring position. Benji Vidocic comes to the plate. Vidocic walked his first time up. Takes the first pitch, dropped in there for a strike. The 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Marshall McKinnon on deck for the Ravens. Should Bendy Vidocic find a way to reach base and keep this inning alive. Greer taking a little breather. Now he's going to step back on. And the 1-1. Swung on and hit up the middle. Komarov is there, though. Makes the throw over to first, and that does it. So, Murpaugh reaches, but is not able to score. And the score remains 3-1. McGill Redbirds, they have the lead, and they are batting up next. Top of the 4th. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. Welcome back, top 4 here at the Ottawa Ballpark, where it is still not quite as warm as I would like it to be. The sun has come out. It is yet to find its way, slowly creeping its way down the stands over towards where I'm sitting. And it gets here soon. A little bit chilly up here in my pseudo press box. 3-1 Redbirds. They're now at bat. It's Radbod Yazdanfar at the plate. He's going to take the first pitch for a ball outside. Wills Earl still on the mound for the Ravens. Here's the 1-0. Pitch taken for a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. That'll move the count to 1-2. Yazdanfar struck out his first time up. See if he avoids a similar fate this time. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So, 2 strikeouts on the night for Radbod Yazdanfar. And that is going to bring Alex Strapko to the plate. Quick first out of the inning for the Ravens. Fourth strikeout for Zerl so far. He's been pitching well. He has allowed 3 runs, but only 1 of them earned. Swing and a miss there from Strapko. The pitch. He lines that one down to first, and oh, it gets through. Oh, a nice play behind. Oh, not quite. So that ball was bouncing towards Jordan Cruz, and it got right by him. Play probably should have been made there, but Matt Albert, who was ranging over, he was able to cover and field that ground ball. He just didn't have quite enough time to throw down to first. So it would have been just an awesome play, and it still was, by Matt Albert. A nice job ranging over and fielding that ball. But the runner does reach. And now William Durnford pops one up over towards short. Brendan Soda's got it. So they're 2 away. Runner retreats back to first. Robert Glusker to the plate. He singled his last time up. 2 away for McGill, and it's shaping up to be a pretty quick inning for the Ravens if they can get this final out here. Here's the pitch. Glusker fouls that one back over the screen. I mentioned the hit last time up. His first appearance, he grounded out to short. Designated hitter in the second McGill lineup of today. Throw over to first, back in plenty of time. Strapko takes his lead again. And Zerl deals home. Pitches up and away for a ball. So now 1 ball and 1 strike here on Glusker. The pitch, runner going. That's a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. So Strapko advances to second with a stolen base. Glusker finds himself 2 strikes on him. And here's the pitch. Low and away for a ball. Count is now 3-2. Oh, time called there by the home plate umpire. So everybody's going to step off, adjust the gloves, kick the cleats, do whatever needs to be done, and we'll move back in. Alex Strapko, the runner on second, and there are 2 away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So down on strikes goes Robert Glusker. Nice job by Will Zerl to pitch around that error by Jordan Cruz over at first. Ravens down 3-1. They bat next. My name is Alex Scott. Be back in just a second. Welcome back. Bottom 4 here at the Ottawa Ballpark. Game 2 of a 4-game series between the McGill Redbirds, Carleton Ravens. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. This is the second game today. Redbirds took the first game, score of 9-1. They now lead 3-1 here. As Marshall McKinnon comes to the plate to lead off the home half of the 4th. Just taken up and in for a ball. Ravens took the lead in the first, but since then, McGill have scored 3 unanswered. And that is how the score remains. Another pitch taken high by McKinnon. 2-0 on him. McKinnon's playing left field and struck out in his first appearance. Here is the 2-0. Inside. Ball 3. So quickly here. McKinnon finds himself in a very favorable count. See if he swings away or if he's going to try and work a walk and get himself aboard. Here is the pitch. Whoa, nowhere close. Ball 4. McKinnon hustling down to first. He's going to see if maybe he can go to second on this one. No, not quite. But still smart to hustle down to first on a ball 4 that went up and over the head of Nathaniel Steffler back towards the screen. So the Ravens now have a runner aboard, nobody out. Sal Lima at the plate, and the throw over to first, back in time. Saw this last inning, and Dylan Murbaugh reached. He was getting quite a lot of attention over there at first base. They weren't able to get him though, and he finally stole second. See if McKinnon can do the same. Fouled back there. So a strike there on Lima. He hit a single his first time up. Greer delivers. Nowhere close. Above the zone for a ball. That even things up at 1-1. Another couple looks over towards first. McKinnon doesn't. Oh, throws over. Back in time. Again, McKinnon is not taking cocky leads or anything. Count still 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hard swing by Lima. Now finds himself down 1-2. Greer shakes off a sign. Happy with the second. Here's the pitch. Taken, pops out of the glove of Steffler. That's a ball. A couple inches off the plate outside. Things are even. 2-2. The pitch. Taken above the zone. A good take there. Ooh, William Greer not happy. Breaking ball. He thought that caught at the top of the zone. But it is ruled a ball. And now a full count. Here's the pitch. Swung and hit hard by Sal Lima. And that has popped up and playable. Catch made by Noah Marr in center. He hit that one hard. It just went a million miles in the air. Came down in the glove of Noah Marr. That'll be the first out for the Ravens here in the home half of the 4th. Brendan Soda now steps to the plate. First pitch is taken up and away by Soda for ball 1. He reached on a fielder's choice, his first appearance of the game. Played shortstop in both the Ravens games here today. pitch. There's a strike. One and one. See if William Greer has settled into something of a rhythm here. Walking the first batter of the inning. Another throw over. Oh, no, he doesn't even throw. He just steps off and looks menacingly over towards first. It's enough to get a dive back in, but that's the extent of it. Fastball taken inside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Soda. Another look towards McKinnon. And another pitch home. That is hit up the middle towards short. Covering his... Oh, he's got him, though. Durnford cuts in front of Komarov. He does get the ball. A little bit of confusion as he steps on second. He was not able to make the throw over to first. So another fielder's choice for Brendan Soda. He now stands on first. Matt Albert at the plate. Grounded back to the pitcher, his first time up. 2 away here for the Ravens. Runner on first. And we're going to step off. Before the first pitch is even thrown, step back in. Nothing and nothing to Albert. Runner going. He takes all the way. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base there by Brendan Soda. And Albert takes the pitch for a ball. Now Nathaniel Steffler and William Greer are going to have a meeting of the minds out on the pitching mound. Discuss how they want to approach the rest of this at-bat. I guess the equation has changed now that there's a runner out at second. See what they can do to try and put away the Ravens' second baseman. The 1-0. Take it for a ball. Looked like Albert almost swung at that one. Not even a checked swing, like he rotated 20% and didn't even take the bat off the shoulder. That pitch is low, ball 3. If Albert can get aboard, that would bring the top of the Ravens lineup back up with Carter Smith. Three 0. Fastball taken for a strike. That'll make things 3-1. Oh, they're going to throw back over to second. Back in time, Soda. So Soda takes his lead again. Komarov is motioning over. See if another pickoff play happens. Nope, here's the pitch. That one is hit hard out to right field. Ranging back is Yazdanfar. He dives. It's out of his glove. He can't get there. Running is Matt Albert. He's going to get to second, and he'll stop there. Looked like a little bit of a bad first step from Yazdanfar out in right field, and he couldn't catch up to it. A nice attempt by him on the dive to try and account for the mistake, but it pops in and out of the glove, and the Ravens have their second run of the game. Good hustle by Albert out of the box. He makes it to second. And that brings the right fielder Carter Smith to the plate. 0 for 2 so far. Runner in scoring position though, and he hits that one out to left field. That's going to land foul in the Ravens bullpen. Smith represents the top of the lineup for the Ravens, as the 0-1's taken high for a ball. The 1-1. Also high. So William Greer is going to step off here for a second, take a little bit of a breather after 2 straight pitches that missed well above the zone. Puts the cap back on. Stares down. Here's the pitch. That one misses as well. Low and away this time. But still, that is going to be ball 3 on Carter Smith. The righty Greer against the lefty Smith. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 4. So Smith works himself a 2-out walk. Now things get interesting. The Ravens having runners at first and second. And the coaches are going to come out and have a chat here with William Greer. Discuss how they want to approach Eric Delfatti, catcher tonight. Singled. Grounded out tonight. All right, the coaching council is over. We're ready to play some ball again here. Situation is 2 outs, runners on first and second. Ravens trail by 1. Eric Delfatti at the plate. And he swings hard at the first pitch, and that one is popped up behind shortstop. Back is William Durnford. He makes the catch. So that puts an end to the Ravens' half of the 4th, but they were able to get 1 run across and halve the deficit. They now trail 3-2. Redbirds top of the 5th coming up. Thanks for joining us here for some University baseball here in the nation's capital. Be back with the 5th in just a little bit. Top of the 5, just about the top of the 5th, I should say, just about to get underway here. Nathaniel Steffler's at the plate. The McGill Redbirds, they still lead 3-2. They are looking to add a little bit of insurance here in the 5th inning. 1-0 pitch. That is taken low for a ball. New pitcher for the Ravens as well. So that pitch is taken high for ball 3. It's Robert Molyneux, right-hander. And he pitches with a funky sidearm delivery. Sort of has his arm wrap around the side towards the plate. Just taken for a strike there. And that pitch is well off the plate. In fact, it gets past the catcher. But if you miss a little, miss a lot on ball 4, it doesn't much matter. So Steffler is going to work a base on balls. Find himself down at first base to lead off the inning. Now it's going to be Noah Marr. First pitch low and away to Marr. That's ball 1. Marr did not start this game. He's come in. This is his second at-bat. Placed Sam Walsh in center field. Struck out his first at-bat. And now another chance. This time with a runner on first. Pitch low and away. Oh no, looks in and delivers. Strike. Evens things up at 1-1. And Steffler, the runner at first, receiving some signs from the third base coach. Not going anywhere. That pitch is taken low for a ball. Third base coach giving more signs, but then, you know, he takes off his hat, scratches his head sort of absentmindedly. Is that part of the sign? Is it all part of the big mind game? Another pitch low, and that'll be a walk. 2 consecutive to start the inning for Molyneux. And so we're going to have a little bit of coaching chat out here. That's what Molyneux can do to induce a couple soft grounders here. Runners on first and second. All right, not a long chat at all. And so after Marr works that walk, it's Tyru Komarov at the plate. Grounded out to second and hit a double so far in this game. Pitch, low and away, ball 1. Lucas Artichuk right now, warming in the bullpen for Carlton. Not throwing hard, but he's up there moving around. Here is the 1-0. Whoa, and that is under the feet, and both runners are going to advance here as that bounces all the way to the screen. Tyru had to jump over that one. Oh, and we've taken a taken a pause in play here as I think a ball that was getting thrown around in the bullpen accidentally found itself out in left field. So had to take a little bit of a break there. Go the bullpen catcher retrieve that. And we are back in business here. It's the pitch, and that is swung on and hit down to third. It's fair, just inside the line. Throw over to first. They got him out at first. A run does come in to score, though. Dylan Murpaugh with a nice throw the long way, all the way over to first. He was standing practically right on top of third base. Nice job by him. So that's the first out of this inning. McGill now leads 4-2. There is a runner on second. The batter is Gabriel Riquet Cruz. It's the pitch from Molyneux. In there for a strike. Drops one in. Pitch is hit hard up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's coming around. Oh, he's going to score as it gets away from Sal Lima out in center. Runner's going to try for two on this one. Throw into second. Not in time. Sliding in head first is Gabriel Riquet Cruz. So single there from Cruz. And he's able to advance to second by a little bit of a bobble out there in center by Sal Lima. And the Redbirds extend their lead. Dawson Kusel now at the plate. He's struck out twice tonight, although he was able to reach the first of those instances. He lines that one. Ground ball to second. Ooh, tough hop. Fielded cleanly, though. Matt Albert, he makes the throw to first. Nice play for him. Again, a tricky hop out at second. We've seen both second basemen make nice plays tonight on balls that, at the last moment, gained like 2 feet of elevation on the final hop. Albert does a nice job securing that one, making the throw to first. And now a grounder again towards second. Oh, Matt Albert not able to make the play. That one was tough as well, over the head of Molyneux. That was Radbod Yazdinfar. He's going to reach on an infield single. That was a tough chopper that took 1-2 hops back towards the mound, up over Molyneux. And Matt Albert, ranging behind, was not able to make the play. It was a tough one, though. Alex Strapko at the plate. That pitch is low for ball one. So on that, the runner from third was able to come in. Redbirds now lead by 4, 6-2. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Strapko singled his first time up. He reached on an error after he grounded a ball towards first base that got through. 1-1, that's taken outside for ball two. Ravens need an out here. Put the Redbirds away. Batter steps out. And back in, we're ready to rock and roll. Molyneux looks in. Pitch, ooh, in, and hit him. That hit Alex Strapko. Right on the back of the thigh. So he takes first. Yazdinfar advances to second. And that brings William Durnford back to the plate for his 4th appearance. He's the leadoff hitter tonight for the Redbirds. Molyneux takes a second. Righty on righty here. Pitch dropped in there for a strike. Durnford walked to lead off the game. Since then, though, he has flown out and popped out. The 0-1. Low and inside. Ball one. The 1-1 pitch. Nice pitch there, in for a strike. Durnford going to take a second. Looks frustrated with himself as he steps out of the box, but he's going to have to move past it as he steps back in and waits for his 1-2. Molyneux, a pitch from ending the inning. That one's well outside for a ball. Here is the 2-2. That one bounced in. It gets past the catcher, though. Both runners are going to advance. Wild pitch there from Molyneux. Gets by Delfatti. That will make it a full count. And there are now runners at second and third. Swing and foul back. Got a piece of that one to stay alive. Three runs so far in the top of the fifth here for McGill. Two more in scoring position. Here's the pitch. That one's taken low and away, ball 4. Now the bases are loaded. And Robert Glusker comes to the plate, but it looks like it's going to be a new pitcher coming to meet him. They're going to step away as the new guy gets warmed up. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here on what remains a very chilly day here in Ottawa. I'll be right back with the remainder of the top of the fifth in just a second. Welcome back. New pitcher for the Ravens. It's Lucas Artichuk, the right-hander, coming in a tough spot here. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. Robert Glusker at the plate for McGill. Pivotal moment here in the second game of the doubleheader. Artichuk, the pitch. Fastball's inside for ball 1. The 1-0. That one gets away, and the runner's coming home. He's going to score standing up. A ball that bounced in, got past the catcher, Eric Delfatti. And the Redbirds advance. So a run scores. Now runners at second and third. And they lead 7-2. The count is 2-0 on Glusker. Miss is just above the zone. Close. There's a strike by Artichuk. On the season, coming into this appearance, he pitched 1 2/3 innings, given up 4 earned runs, walked 2, struck out 2. He now has 2 balls and 1 strike on DH Robert Glusker. Swing and a miss by Glusker. That'll even things up at 2-2. Pitch. Fighting to stay alive there is Glusker. He fouls that one off over the McGill bullpen. Need to reach out and sort of slap that one. It was up and away. Not trying to let anything past him as he sits here with 2 strikes. An important situation. Another 2-2. Again, he fouls it back up over the screen. We go again, 2-2. Swung and hit hard into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to score 1. Throw back in quickly, though. So Durnford is going to be held at third. But a base hit by Robert Glusker cashes in another run for the Redbirds. It's going to make it 8-2. So after getting to 2 outs against the Redbirds, McGill was able to put up a single, a hit by pitch, a walk, and now another single. Nathaniel Steffler steps in. Takes a strike. Breaking ball at the bottom of the zone. Nice pitch there from Artichuk. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Top of the 5th here. Another pitch. Taken inside for a ball. The 1-1. Well above the zone for a ball. On deck after Steffler is Noah Marr. Steffler so far tonight, he's hit a single, he's walked, and he's grounded out. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball 3. And this remains a tough spot for Lucas Artichuk. Down here. Runners at the corners. Runners going. Swung on and hit out to center field. That is going to get down for a base hit. So another run is going to score. McGill string a couple hits together here. Cash in a couple runs. Glusker stands on second. Steffler on first. And it is Noah Marr, the center fielder, coming to the plate. He has walked and struck out his 2 plate appearances tonight. First pitch strike by Artichuk at the bottom of the zone. That pitch is taken up and away for a ball. That even things up at 1-1. 9-2 Redbirds. That pitch is taken for a strike. Omar not happy with it. Shaking his head a little bit. He's going to have to step back in here. Or just checking in the inning here. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, says the field umpire. Pulled back in time. And so, that'll allow the count to even up at 2-2. And Omar is going to get another chance here after he was able to successfully pull back. Here is the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. So the inning is over. McGill, however, puts up a 6 spot in the top of the 5th. Ravens going to need to come back with an offensive showing of their own here in the bottom half. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. I'll be back with that bottom half in just a second. Welcome back. Redbirds Ravens here at the Ottawa Ballpark in a game that was close all the way up until it wasn't. 3-2 for the Redbirds heading into the top of the 5th. And they just put up 6. Make it a 9-2 lead for them. The Ravens, however, they're going to get a chance to respond here. It's Dylan Murpaugh. Swinging hard at the first pitch, misses. Strike 1. Still William Greer out of the mound. Pitching pretty well for the Redbirds today. The 0-1. Murpaugh hits that one softly up the middle. Fielded it short. William Durnford onto first. He got him. Nice play at short by Durnford. Retire first batter for the Ravens here, the home half of the 5th. That brings Jordan Cruz to the plate. Cruz reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Struck out the second time up. This is his 3rd plate appearance. Fastball high above the zone, taken for a ball. Nobody on, 1 away for the Ravens. They trail by 7. Have to start chaining some hits together. Popped high back out of play. And that one makes a big clunk as it lands in the seats behind the McGill dugout. And Jordan Cruz is going to step back in. And we'll go again. The pitch. Take it for a strike. Makes things 0-2. Behind quickly is Cruz. And a pitch from Greer. Just above the zone for a ball. But Greer wanted that one, but in any case, we go again here. Sort of confusion going on in the McGill bullpen. Everybody's stopping and looking over there. Whatever it is, it's been put to bed. Here's the pitch. That one misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jordan Cruz. Here's the pitch. Low. And excuse me, that was the 4th ball to Jordan Cruz. Pardon me for missing that. So that is a walk. You knew that. So a base runner on here for the Ravens when they desperately need one. Benji Vidocek to the plate. He had to walk his first time up. Swinging hard, misses the first pitch. Down 0-1. Designated hitter and batting 5th in this second lineup of the day. Takes a pitch low and away for ball 1. Greer looks in. The pitch. Taken low. Ball 2. There's a strike. Even things up at 2-2. Double play in order for the Redbirds. There's one away. There's the 2-2. Swung on, and that is hit right to short. Fielded for 1, and that is all they're going to get. From Durnford to Kamirov at second. So they get the force at second. But Vidocek is going to be able to make it to first. No throw over. He reaches on the fielder's choice. Marshall McKinnon steps up. The lefty is a walk and a strikeout on his line in this game. He swings at the first pitch. He sends that one out to left field. Ranging in, though, and catching it is Alex Strapko. McKinnon hit it hard, but unfortunately right at Strapko. So that puts an end to the Ravens' half of the 5th. Top of the 6th is coming up in just a second. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back in just a little bit. Welcome back to the Ottawa Ballpark. The first pitch was right as I started saying that, line to the left field. And that one is going to go all the way to the wall and allow the runner to reach second. So very quickly, top of the 6th. McGill Redbirds even too quick for me to catch up to it. They are on top of that one, and a double sent out. Aiden Smith is now on the mound for the Ravens. Pitch is taken outside for a ball. And to the plate now for McGill, it's Bentley Dodson. Coming in as a pinch hitter. Dodson in place of Gabriel Riquet-Cruz. He bats with a runner on second. Another pitch taken low. It's going to be a walk there for Bentley Dodson. Apologize. So I try to track. The Redbirds have made many substitutions here. Trying to stay on top of everything. First pitch to Dawson Kusel. He's still in the game. Still playing first. And he still has that bright neon blue bat. 0 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts. One of them he was able to reach. Swinging one out in front of the plate, and that is chopped over. Running over is Jordan Cruz, and covering is the pitcher. Nice play. They got him at first. Smart play there. Aiden Smith runs over to cover the bag as Jordan Cruz at the range to his right to field that one. So while the runners advance to second and third, that is an out. It's Vincent Rizzolo in as a pinch hitter at the plate now, in for the right fielder. Radbod Yazdanfar exits the game. Yazdanfar was 1 for 3. Here comes Rizzolo to take his first hacks of the game. That one also taken low for ball 2. Here is the 2-0. Bounced in again. So now 3-0. First base is open. Always put him on and put the double play in order. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Rizzolo. Another swing and a miss. All of a sudden, Aiden Smith, from being down 3-0. A couple great pitches there. And that'll allow the count to run full. That pitch misses low. So that walk puts a runner on. And the bases are now loaded. First pitch is low for a ball. And it's a pinch hitter, but it's a pinch hitter I don't have on my roster. Gonna have to dig a little bit. See who's at the plate for McGill. Xavier Felks. He takes a strike. Xavier Felks, who's not on my list because I believe these are his first at-bats, or this is his first at-bat of the season. The righty steps in. And the count is 1-1 on him, with one away. It's that one for a strike, 1-2. The pitch, fouls that one back hard. Two, Felks grounds that one hard to short. Soda's got it. Oh, he bobbles it. Everybody's safe. Chance at a double play there. Soda not able to field it cleanly. And so Felks is aboard. The bases remain loaded. And that'll bring the top of the order back up. William Durnford still in the game. Still playing short. Saving me the trouble of, so I continue to try and catch up on my score sheet. Put all these substitutions in. He grounds the first pitch to short. That one is to Soda again. This time he's got it. On to second for one. Over to first. He got him. Double play. Nice play there from Brendan Soda, Matt Albert, and Jordan Cruz. So that puts an end to the top of the sixth. One run did come in. So McGill has the lead, 10-2. I'll be back with the Ravens half as they attempt to respond to the bottom of the sixth in just a little bit. Welcome back, Redbirds Ravens. Redbirds have the lead, 10-2, here in the bottom of the sixth. And it's another game where the Redbirds have had tremendous starting pitching. William Greer, he's coming out again for the sixth inning. Through 5, he's only allowed 2 runs. Only one of them was earned. He struck out 2. Walked 4 as Sal Lima comes to the plate. Lima hits that one hard into left field. Base hit. And so in the bottom of the sixth, when the Ravens need runs badly, Sal Lima does exactly what he needs to do to start this inning. He hits a single, and that brings Brendan Soda to the plate. Soda over 2 on the day so far in this game. Set into a couple fielders' choices. First pitch is dropped in for a strike by William Greer. And so it's Felks now out in left field, Rizzolo in right. Runner going. Throw down to second. Lima slides in head first. He's safe. And that throw bounces into the outfield, but Lima's going to stay put at second. Big cloud of dust as he slides in head first. One ball and one strike on Soda. That pitch is up and in for ball 2. As Lima takes his lead off second. And the pitch comes home. Again up and in. 3 balls and 1 strike on the Ravens shortstop. Part of the double play combo that was able to make a nice play to close out the top of this inning. Now he looks to become the second Ravens base runner of the inning. The pitch grounds that one foul, first base side. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Soda. And getting aboard here would be critical as the Ravens attempt to start a rally. The pitch takes it for a strike. He got him. The breaking ball dropped in there on Soda. He strikes out looking, and there's one away. Matt Albert now to the plate. Takes a pitch just above the zone for ball 1. Fastball taken for a strike. One. He takes a strike. Count now 1-2. Sal Lima still out there at second. Pitch, and Albert hits that one. It's going to land foul. Over the third base side, bounces off the fence, ricochets back into play. So we'll get rid of that. Get ready to go again. Matt Albert, count still 1-2. The pitch. When it's hit hard, over to short, fielded by Durnford, throw on to first, he got him. Slick play there from Durnford. And Lima is going to advance to third on the play, but there are now 2 outs. Carter Smith comes to the plate. Smith so far has grounded out twice and he's walked. Takes the pitch inside for ball 1. And here is the 1-0. Grounds that one second. Fielded by Komarov. Throw over to first, and that puts an end to the inning. So we head to the 7th with the Redbirds still in control. They lead 10-2. They're going to get another chance to pile on if they can. In the top of the 7th, we'll have that for you. My name is Alex Scott. Be back after just a little break. And to the plate, pinch hitting is Davis Nickel. Davis Nickel comes in. Davis Nickel is in for Robert Glusker. The pitch. Hit hard and fair into left field. Bouncing down the foul line. It landed inside of, and he's going to be able to advance to second on this. On a double that landed just outside of the infield, just inside the fair foul line, and bounced all the way down to the fence. So the pinch hitter, Davis Nickel, comes in with a double. It's another pinch hitter in for Nathaniel Steffler. And even the McGill roster, unfortunately, as he swings and misses at that one for a ball and 2 strikes on him now. There is no 47 listed on their official roster. The mystery man at the plate. He pops one up out in the left field. Should be playable. Runner's tagging, but no, thinks better of it. So Nickel's going to stay put at third. As Marshall McKinnon made that catch out in left field. And 007 is retired. Noah Mard at the plate. After some defensive shuffling, he's ended up out in left field. Struck out and walked so far tonight. Fouls that one back. Pitch is in, that's a strike at the knees. We'll make things 0-2. One away here, top of the 7th, runner on third. Redbirds still in control here, 10-2. The pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. Noah Mard strikes out for the 2nd time. First pitch bounced in there by Hardy. This is Jackson Cohen at the plate. He's taken over at second base from Tyru Komarov. McGill emptying the bench here in the 2nd game. Allowing some of their younger players to take some at-bats here. Pitch, taking high for a ball. Two balls now on Cohen in his first plate appearance of the day. Hardy deals. There's a strike, taken at the knees. Two outs here, time is called. Ravens are going to have one more inning to try and put some runs on the board. Going to need at least 8 of them, depending on what happens to Davis Nickel at third base. Pitch is taken up and away for ball 4. And so that'll be a walk for Jackson Cohen. Coming to the plate for his second appearance is Bentley Dodson. Came up as a pinch hitter last inning. He was able to work himself a walk. Here he is with runners at the corners. First pitch from Hardy. Oh, and that gets away, and that's going to allow a run to score. That bounced all the way to the backstop, so ball 1. Runner from third comes home. And from first advances to second. The 1-0 to Dodson. Here's a strike dropped in at the knees. Even things up at 1-1. Jackson Cohen standing out there at second. Seeing if he's going to have a chance to be driven home. Pitch, that one's taken just a little bit low and away. That is grounded back to the pitcher. Fielded by Hartley. Barehand on to first. Nice play by Hardy. Grabs it with his right hand. Chucks that one over to first and puts an end to the inning. So, it's now 11-2 for the McGill Redbirds. The Ravens are going to have one more shot to try and put some runs on the board. Find a way back into this game. 3 more outs to play with. We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th in just a second. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks so much for being with us. We're just about ready to get the bottom of the 7th underway. In what could be the final half inning of today's doubleheader. McGill Redbirds, Carleton Ravens. New pitcher in for the Redbirds. Only the 3rd pitcher they've used across these 2 games. It's the righty Dylan Yang. On the season, he's pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. He's walked 1, struck out 1. It's Eric Delfatti at the plate for the Ravens. Fouls that pitch off. Delfatti on the night. He's 1 for 3. It's that one foul. Third base side. Ooh. Looked like it almost hit a fan there. Don't think it did, though. Landed in the seat right next door. So 2 strikes now on Delfatti. And the pitch from Yang. Swung, and that one's hit out to center field. Ranging in his Phelps. He's got it, and 1 away. Words of encouragement from the McGill bench for Dylan Yang. Now is Dylan Murpaugh. Takes a pitch off the outside edge for a ball. Murpaugh has singled and reached on an error tonight. He's also grounded out. Pitch from Yang. Bounced in there for a ball. Here's the 2-0. Murpaugh chops one over to second. Cohen up and over the glove of Cohen. So Murpaugh's going to reach on a funky chopper that eats up the second baseman. Hopped right up and over him. So the Ravens, well, they are down 11-2. They now have a runner aboard. 1 away. Jordan Cruz at the plate. Pitch from Yang. Ooh, just a bit inside. Called a ball. Pitch from Yang. Ooh, swing and a miss there. Laid a bill on the check swing. No, he definitely went around. So a ball on a strike on Jordan Cruz. Pitch is up and away. That one is hit out to center field. That's going to be a base hit. So 2 Ravens aboard. Murpaugh at second. Jordan Cruz at first. Single given up there by Dylan Yang. And I should have mentioned William Greer, final line for him. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned. Struck out 3 and walked 4. Nice outing from him. And you can get through 6 innings in a 7-inning game. That is such a huge help, especially when you're playing another doubleheader tomorrow. Now it's Benji Vidocic at the plate. Pitches up and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Strike called. One. That is lined sharply through the hole in right side. Another base hit. And they're waving the runner home. Here he comes. He's going to score safely. Throw is offline. So Murpaugh scores on a nice base hit there from Benji Vidocic. That's the 3rd Carlton run of the game. They now trail 11-3. 1 away here. Bottom of the 9th. Marshall McKinnon steps to the plate, the left fielder. In against the righty Dylan Yang. Is that pitch for a strike? The 0-1. That one's hit into right field also for a base hit. Through. Let's see if the runner is able to round third. Nope. Going to be held at third. The throwback comes back in quickly. So, bases loaded here for the Ravens. 2 grand slams would tie this game. Or they could take a more measured approach, I suppose. Work a bit more piecemeal. In any case, the deficit is 8, and the bases are loaded. Sal Lima's at the plate. Singled his last time up. Swinging at the first pitch. That one's fouled back. Pitch from Yang. That one's taken off the plate for ball 1. Go even at 1-1. And while McGill have sent a ton of pinch hitters to the plate, still the same lineup here for the Ravens we started the game with. Pitch to Lima. It's fouled back over the screen. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Gets a piece of it. Leans forward to foul that pitch off. Stay alive at 1-2. Another 1-2. Lima grounds that one foul as well. Third base side. Over towards the Ravens' pen. So Yang is going to step back up on the mound here and try once more to put away Sal Lima. The pitch. Lima pops that one up. Back and out of play. Ready once again with the 1-2. Good take. Low and away. This at-bat has been a battle for Lima. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here with the bases loaded. Another pitch. Oh, he got him. Dropped the breaking ball in on him. He froze him. So, second out of the inning. Brendan Soda comes to the plate. He represents the final out. See if he can drive in one of the runners. Or whether McGill is going to be able to close this one out. First pitch to Soda. Inside, he leans away from it. Ball 1. Here is the 1-0. Check swing called the strike. Fastball placed on the outside part of the plate there. Soda is hit into 2 fielders' choices. Struck out in his most recent plate appearance. The pitch. Another check swing, this time slow. And the count moves to 2-1. Pitch. That one's taken low, bounces off the catcher, but right back out in front of the mound, so nobody's going to be able to come home on that one. Another pitch. Soda fouls that one off. Going to be a full count now on Brendan Soda. Bases loaded, 2 out, full count. If it weren't 11-3, stakes would be a little bit higher here. And that one's taken for a strike and the ball game is over. So, an unfortunate doubleheader for the Ravens. They dropped both games. Gonna have another doubleheader though tomorrow. See what they can do there. The McGill Redbirds suddenly find themselves in form. They've now won 3 games in a row. They're only 3 wins of the season. They pick up the win in the first game 9-1, and they win the second one 11-3. Thanks very much for joining me. My name is Alex Scott. Really appreciate any of you who tuned in. This sort of pseudo radio call we do sometimes at the Ottawa ballpark. Always a pleasure to take in some baseball, even on an afternoon as chilly as this one. Thanks again for joining me. We'll be back another time with more Ravens baseball here on the very same YouTube channel.